There were three gods, Bathala, Ulilang Kaluluwa, and Galang Kaluluwa. Bathala, a very large giant, ruled the earth. Ulilang Kaluluwa, a very large snake, ruled the clouds. And Galang Kaluluwa, a winged head, wandered from place to place. In fact, each of these gods thought that he was the only living being in the universe. The earth was composed of hard rocks. There were no seas and no oceans. There were also no plants and no animals. It was indeed a very lonely place. Bathala, its true inhabitant, had often wanted to have some companions. But he wondered how he could provide these companions with food, drink, and shelter when there was nothing on earth but rocks. What was true of Bathala was also true of Ulilang Kaluluwa. In his kingdom, Ulilang Kaluluwa saw nothing but white clouds. His solitary condition led him to visit other places. He often came down on earth and enjoyed himself climbing high mountains and entering deep caves. As he was at the top of a very high hill one day, he saw someone sitting on a large stone down below him. He was greatly amazed, and it was a very long time before he could speak. At last, he said,
Sir, tell me, who are you?
I am Bathala, the ruler of the universe.
answered the god. Ulilang Kaluluwa was filled with anger when he heard these words. He approached Bathala and said,
If you declare yourself to be the ruler of all things, I challenge you to a combat.
A long struggle took place, and after the fighting had gone on for about 3 hours, Ulilang Kaluluwa was slain. Bathala burned his body near his habitation.
Not many years after this event, Galang Kaluluwa, the wandering god, happened to find Bathala's house. Bathala received him and treated him kindly. Thus, they lived together for many years as true friends. Unfortunately, Galang Kaluluwa became sick. Bathala did not sleep day and night to take care of his friend. When Galang Kaluluwa was about to die, he called Bathala and said,
You have been very kind to me. I have nothing to repay your kindness with. But if you will do what I tell you, there is a way in which I can benefit you. You once told me that you had planned to create creatures of the same appearance as you in order that you might have subjects and companions, and that you had not been successful because you did not know how you could supply them with all the necessary things. Now, when I die, bury my body in Ulilang Kaluluwa's grave. From this grave will appear the things that will satisfy you.
Bathala did what Galang Kaluluwa told him, and Galang Kaluluwa's promise was fulfilled. From the grave grew a plant whose knot contained water and meat. Bathala was very anxious to examine the different parts of the tree because he had never seen such a thing before. He took a knot and husked it. He found that its inner skin was hard and that the knot itself resembled the head of his friend, Galang Kaluluwa. It had 2 eyes, a flat nose, and a round mouth. Bathala then looked at the tree itself and discovered that its leaves were really the wings of Galang Kaluluwa and its trunk the body of his enemy, ulilang kaluluwa. Bathala was now free to carry out his plan. He created the first man and woman. Thus, this couple lived happily under the coconut palm for many years until the whole world was crowded with their children. These children still use the coconut for food and clothing, the leaves for making hats, mats, and ropes, and the fiber for rope and other things.